Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Does Brooke's anguish increase when Rich suggests marriage to Taylor? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan's suffering can worsen if Rich Forrester asks Taylor Hayes to marry him. Rich ultimately rejected Brooke's attempts to get back together and persuade him to return home. Although he now views Brooke as a part of his past, Rich couldn't deny that he still loved her on some level. As far as Rich is concerned, Taylor is his future, thus he is sticking to their agreement. Perhaps Rich will soon go further because he is so preoccupied with all of this commitment stuff. Rich might as well pop the question if he plans to live out the rest of his days with Taylor. In the upcoming weeks, Steffi Forrester may even put pressure on Rich to pop the question. Brooke might be pushed over the brink if Rich were to surprise her with a passionate marriage proposal and purchase an engagement ring for Taylor. Seeing Rich get married to Taylor could make Brooke's already severe grief over losing him much worse. Rich had considered getting married to Brooke again, but their preparations for a wedding eventually fell through. Brooke would undoubtedly be heartbroken if he has another marriage ceremony with Taylor, because Rich finally pretended that it wasn't required. Brooke might find it difficult to comprehend why Rich never thought she was deserving of being his bride once more. In any event, we cannot overlook how much B&B is focused on Ridge's commitment to Taylor. It makes sense that Ridge would want to show Taylor how committed he is by popping the question and clinching their marriage. Could Brooke finally move on if Ridge and Taylor eventually update everyone on their engagement news? Even though Brooke and Ridge will eventually cross paths again, she may find love elsewhere in the meanwhile. In any case, Rich has been predicting that he and Taylor will have a lasting relationship and put Brooke in the past. It will be intriguing to observe how long Rich can maintain that strategy. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, if Ridge's marriage proposal pleases Taylor, Brooke's pain might get worse. Taylor rejoices, Brooke is desperate, and hope breaks down. Finally, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful are available. You might anticipate seeing scenes involving mothers and daughters in tomorrow's show. Heather Tom, who plays Katie Logan, wrote and directed this episode. To find out the specifics in which other characters will be featured, continue reading. Heather authored a powerful episode that is meant to focus on moms and daughters in observance of Women's History Month. A special teaser video for tomorrow's episode was aired by Entertainment Tonight, and it features Katie defending Brooke Logan against a violent Hope Logan. Her daughter is told to leave the house by Brooke, but in response Hope tries to hit her mom. At that point, Katie needs to physically seize Hope's wrist in order to stop her. As Hope tries to squirm free, Katie also protects Brooke with her body. Katie has to keep saying no to Hope while keeping her wrist. Hope appears to be attempting repeatedly to release her hand so she can hit Brooke, but Katie is refusing to let it happen. Hope gives up at last and marches to the front door. Brooke chases after her before she leaves. Katie is a few steps away when Brooke orders the young woman to halt. Hope's anger abruptly transforms into sadness. Brooke is holding her daughter, while Hope is crying and apologizing. Fans may also anticipate seeing Taylor Hayes and Steffi Forrester Finnegan celebrating in the upcoming episode. They will be celebrating not only the return of Forrester Creations, but also Rich Forrester's rejection of Brooke. According to the statement, Donna Logan will also be featured in the episode. Donna is now in the center. Donna has never expressed her opinions about Hope's behavior directly. Hope is also related to Donna, even though she is married to Eric Forrester. As Eric celebrates, it will be interesting to watch how Donna responds to Hope's breakdown. This has all the elements of a standalone episode, but according to Deadline it isn't. This experience may possibly occur at a pivotal moment for Hope, Heather told the publication. How will Brooke support her daughter while simultaneously taking care of her own emotions when Hope has a total breakdown? Splitting Will's heart. Does he fall in love with Luna? According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Will Spencer never had faith in Luna Nozawa. But once Bill Spencer allegedly changed the young murderer's mind, his feelings might shift. Will does sit down and talk to Luna in a preview clip. Would the young lady succeed in gaining Will's affection? What does Electra Forrester stand to gain from that? Let's discuss this idea as you read on. Luna hasn't tried to kiss Bill Spencer since she was placed on house arrest, but she soon turned her attention to Will. Will was unaware that Luna was in Bill's mansion during her whole hiding place. She was present as well as listening in on Will's private discussions with Elektra, Bill, and Liam Spencer. Due to her house arrest, Luna hasn't attempted to get in touch with Will or do anything with him. She's a free woman now. A sneak peek of the week of shows Luna at Il Giardino. It appears that Luna and Will are having a conversation. Despite speaking to Luna, Will comes across as wary but not scared. Will and the others have probably been reassured by Bill that Luna is no longer a threat. However, those who were directly impacted by her crimes might have a different opinion. Will and Elektra are currently a couple. The two appear content and are constantly becoming closer. By the end of this week, Will actually shares with Elektra his aspirations for their relationship going forward. Thus, it seems possible that Will is beginning to develop feelings for Elektra. Even though Elektra is aware that Luna is now free, she probably doesn't anticipate competition from her. Luna could, in fact, use deceit to obtain the man she desires. But Luna might simply be infatuated. I feel like Thrope when I look at Luna and Will. Will Luna be the antagonist who, like Thomas Forrester, never seems to have another chance? Thomas committed a lot of terrible things, but he also proved himself and won forgiveness. Reforming Luna is one thing. But how can she ever gain anyone's trust again? Luna will need to demonstrate her transformation if she hopes to have any love relationship with Will. Ultimately, would Will be able to feel anything for Luna? Which woman will he pick if he finds himself in a love triangle? As soon as Hope sends Carter packing, he's in Daphne's arms, and Brooke is devastated when Rich picks Taylor over her. Brooke insisted that Rich pick between her and Taylor, while Hope called Carter a traitor and announced their breakup. Taylor informs Brooke at Forrester that because Ridge has moved on, it would be beneficial for her to follow suit. Ridge is told right away by Brooke that she is the love of his life. In order for them to resume creating their future, she needs him to return to her. Taylor isn't shocked that she's flinging herself at Ridge once more. The women argue over Brooke's presence. Ridge is told by Brooke that they must get better and move on. She smiles at him as he growls. He looks at her as if she were an enigmatic pine cone. He claims to admire and respect them both. He must move on and consider the future. He detests the thought of causing harm to either of them. Brooke's reunion with him in Rome served as a reminder that she was his destiny and Logan. But even though he will always love her, it didn't work out, and he is now committed to another lady. Taylor is my future, he declares. Taylor bursts into Ridge's arms, tears streaming down her cheeks, as Brooke shrivels up and leaves the room, sobbing in the hallway. As Steffi and Daphne are discussing how amazing Carter is, Finn enters the design office. Seeing his wife happy makes the doctor pleased. She clarifies that the Forresters have regained control. Daphne claims it's because of Carter, and he thinks that's fantastic. She laments that she lost her job while he kept his. He asserts that they cannot abandon their love, and that it is only fleeting. When he asks how she can doubt his love, Hope laughs sourly. She finds it unbelievable that he genuinely believes the Forresters will never pay attention to him. She is certain that it is simply simpler for them to accuse and humiliate her than to think that their good little soldier would turn on them. Hope reiterates that he once again picked that family over her. He finds it unbelievable that he is doubting her loyalty. He kissed Daphne, she reminds him. He maintains that he had to pay attention to his conscience. Since he is unable to assist him, he inquires as to whether she no longer wants him. She implies that she was influenced by Ridge and Steffi. Carter treated him like her savior in shining armor, despite the fact that she knows every man in her life has failed her. She kicked him out the moment he did something that annoyed her. Hope reminds him that he previously stated he wouldn't have permitted her to be dismissed. This time, however, he allowed her to be sacked. She no longer sees the man she fell in love with and accuses him of scheming. She bids Carter farewell. She breaks down in tears as he leaves. She remembers their brief romance and his promises to never give up on her when she sees a photo of them after he left.